Okay, so this is day 35 review. We're still in 10 sleep. We decided to take an extra day because my bike is pissing on me, spewing oil everywhere anyway. Finally found out what the problem was. Got a separate video on that. Crack in the head that I finally found. Pretty bad crack too, right at a corner stress point where the engine guard pressed against the cover of the valves. And so I borrowed Justin's Dremel. Justin Smith is the guy who owns the place where we're staying. Really nice guy. Met him back when he used to live in Austin 13, 14 years. I don't know. Long time ago. Back when I had a KLR. So 2004 or 5, something like that. Yeah, long time ago. Anyway, he lives up here in Wyoming in 10 sleep. And we rolled in and spent the day here and slept in a little bit. Daniel didn't let us sleep in much past about 9:30-ish. Had a really great breakfast. And then, I don't know what time it was, but he and Justin took off. Justin on his Husky 501 and Daniel on the Husky 350, I believe it was. Yeah. Didn't even make it out of the driveway for he's brat, because the exhaust on the thing sounds so good. And they go ripping off across the field, heading for the dirt road next to the highway, and just brat. And we can just hear both of them ripping off into the distance, and Daniel just getting on the gas so he can hear that exhaust because it sounds so good. And they went for, I think it was like a 35-mile ride or something like that on 2-track and some pretty gnarly single track up in the mountains and stuff. And got up on top of the big bluff that's right here above the brewery. That's really cool. Really just fantastic view of the whole valley down below. Came back and they were both giggling like little girls when they pulled into the driveway, getting off the bike, high-fiving each other. Daniel's missing a glove. That glove apparently was in his bag because it was full of cactus spines because he fell over trying to stop to take a picture and spent a good while with a pair of tweezers picking spines out of his glove. But they had a great time. Sarah and I just kind of hung out here with Jody and Siri. Yosh, their older son, Kiyoshi, he took off, went fishing with his buddy or something, caught some massive catfish. Sent Mom pictures of them later while we were visiting, and just took 2 arms to hold the thing up in front of him. It was so big. Just caught in the little river right here out in front of the pasture in front of their house. So yeah, I spent the afternoon hanging out. We did laundry and then took the head off, the bike, and tracked down the crack, ground out the crack with the Dremel. Justin had some 2-part epoxy JB Weld stuff that I mixed up. That's more of a liquid instead of the Play-Doh type stick weld stuff that we normally use. Takes a lot longer to cure than the stick weld, but it's more, it'll flow better, so it'll flow into the crack. So I ground out both sides, inside and outside, filled it in with that epoxy, just let that cure. It'll sit overnight, and then in the morning I'll get up and try to put the cover back on my valves and check the oil level. Clean some of the oil out of my pants as best I could because the right leg was soaked pretty well. And yeah, I went and had a great dinner at a local place here in town. What was that called? Something Coyote Grill? Or
no idea.
It was really good. I had a BLT with a fried egg on it and chipotle sauce with a really cool bun. Quite tasty. Awesome fries. All the locals were there. Justin knows everybody in the place. But yeah, great day. Daniel, when they got back, they were real hot and sweaty, so they went and jumped in the lake. Well, actually, that was after they went trail. You did trail maintenance, right? Yeah.
So trail maintenance after we jumped in the lake.
Okay, that's right. So after they went riding, they were hot and sweaty, and they got a pond here in front of the house, pretty good sized pond, and up on a very steep hill, they have this huge pole arrangement thing with a swing and a platform, and they got up there and swung out over the lake pretty freaking high, probably 35, 40 feet above the water, and dropped into the water a couple times. And then after they did all that, Justin was going to go trail work with a buddy of his, and Daniel went along with them and helped out doing the trail work. So he spent, from like 2:30 to, it was pretty late when they got back, 6 or 7, 7 o'clock. I mean, the sun was on its way down. He worked really hard, and I think it was a mountain bike trail they were working on, clearing trails and stuff. And then we went and got the dinner after that. And yeah, great day. Had a lot of fun hanging out with Jody and Siri, just visiting, talking about what it's like to live up here in Wyoming, where it gets minus 20 something degrees in the winter every year, it seems like. And Sarah and I went down to the brewery and got some soft drinks and bought t-shirts and sweatshirts and hoodies, and I don't know what else she bought, but I don't know how she has room in her luggage. Oh yeah, the hoodie. Well, the hoodie was from the restaurant, not the brewery. Excuse me. So I don't know how she's gonna pack all this, because she was already tight on packing space, and I got no room for it, and I don't think Daniel has any room for it. So we may have to do some shipping to get that stuff home. But yeah, just hung out under the real nice tree picnic table there in the parking lot, watching people come and go from the brewery. Met a guy from Illinois. What was his name?
I have no clue.
Yeah, I'm terrible at names. If you see this, I'm sorry, dude. Anyway, he was riding a really sweet 890R KTM. I think he said it was his third 890. He's also got a Husky 701 and really likes that bike. And visited with him for a good 30-40 minutes. Tried to get some video uploading stuff done. YouTube is still being cranky on that. Getting most of them uploaded to Facebook. Facebook apparently doesn't have any kind of a limit. It just means I can't do the ride report on the forum like I'd like to be doing. But yeah, so tomorrow we're going to start heading south. I think we're going to try to get to Atlantic City, probably camp if we can, if the campsite's not full. Hopefully the weather will be good and roads will be nice. It's roads that I did a long time ago, in 2017 on the Best of Montana ride with a bunch of guys from Adventure Rider. And Justin said, they're big, wide, graded, easy, smooth, flat roads. So who knows? So far, our luck on that's been kind of sketchy. So yeah, that's it for today. And we'll talk to you tomorrow. Say good night.
Good night, fans.
Good night.
We're still alive.
Yeah.